Hello, this is Tony DeMaria, and as the editor of JACC, one of the neat things I get to do is every month to write an editor's page. And in this editor's page, I can really discuss almost anything I'd like, cardiologic issues or even non-cardiologic issues. And in this month's issue of JACC, one of the topics that I chose to discuss was the role of the cardiologist as a role model themselves. And what got me thinking about this was an experience at a recent Christmas party I attended. We're in the midst of the holiday season. And when I went to this party, I was interested to see that as my wife and I entered the room, the individuals really began to behave differently. Now, most of the people at the party were either my patients or my close friends. They knew very well what I did as a cardiologist. And I could see them gravitate away from the less healthy foods that were available towards the salads and the turkey. And it got me thinking of the influence that we cardiologists have upon patients just by our very presence and how we serve as a role model ourselves. Now, it's obvious that if a cardiologist is obese, if a cardiologist smokes cigarettes, then our patients or friends are basically going to look and say, here's someone who really says, do what I say, but not what I do. And as such, that would be a colossal failing as a role model. But there are other ways in which we act as role models that are more subtle, that have to do with, for instance, diet, that have to do with exercise. And in fact, if our patients see that we really do adhere to trying to eat a very healthy, heart-healthy diet, and if we maintain conditioning for the benefits that might convey, that's going to make a favorable impression. And there's no question in my mind that our patients often copy what we do. A woman who recently came to work at UCSD several weeks ago told me that she now eats oatmeal because she saw me eat oatmeal at a breakfast we were at together. Now, there are a couple of other aspects of serving as a role model that are worth talking about. One is whether or not we really want to have this position. I mean, I think sometimes I personally feel like if I'm at a restaurant or if I'm at a social gathering that I'm constrained in what I can eat or the kinds of activities I can participate in. Like professional athletes, we cardiologists didn't ask to be role models. It was thrust upon us. But I suspect it's reasonable that it was so, since we always tell patients what kind of lifestyle we think they should adhere to. The last part, though, has to deal with overdoing it. And it's clear that we run the risk of becoming overbearing in terms of indicating the importance of a heart-healthy lifestyle. We're all familiar with the person who comes to breakfast at a meeting saying that they've run 10 or 15 miles before breakfast and then has a very low fiber diet with wood chips and oats and whatnot. So that there's a fine line we walk between being an advocate for a heart-healthy lifestyle and being overbearing. Given all of this, I think that the best thing to do is to decide what's best for us and our lifestyle and just set a good example rather than trying to preach to too great an extent. And as such, I myself have felt that from time to time it's important that I put my own patients at ease by eating some of the things that I probably shouldn't, to show them that in the final analysis, moderation is in all things is absolutely the best. Thanks for viewing this, and I'll look forward to seeing you again.